guys, Destin here, Adam Off-Road. Thanks for stopping by and checking out today's video. I am so excited because HookeRoad has sent us a rack to basically review and install for our 2015 Jeep Wrangler JK. As you can see, it's already mounted up. It's got some really cool pod lights in the front and on the sides, and there's a ton of space for cargo and extra securing points for ratchet straps and bungee cords. Without further ado, let's get this thing installed and I'll show you all the features about it. The first thing we need to do is basically get everything unboxed and accounted for. You want to make sure that everything's there before you start putting it together. Just make sure you have everything in the box. There are some tools that are going to make your life easy. A cordless drill, some chucks for 5mm, 4mm Allen wrenches. We're also going to need some manual Allen wrenches, hand wrenches, a 13, a 14, and a 10mm wrench. This should get you guys going, and let's continue to put this thing together. So we're gonna start by adding one bolt on each corner and then basically get it all squared up nice and tight. And then I'll go ahead and start tightening up all the corners once we have it all squared. And then we'll just do it in a crisscross pattern and just flip the thing around and just start buzzing down all these bolts, getting them real nice and snug together. And then we'll be putting on some brackets and installing some lights. So I did want to mention that we will not be hooking up the lights to 12-volt power today because we don't have a source of power yet ran to the lights. We're waiting on an S-Pod or some kind of switch box that we can control those from the dash inside. But I do want to mention that these are going to be really awesome on the trail camping or when we're in use setting up camp at night. And I think they're going to be an awesome addition to this rack. So stay tuned for further content when we go ahead and get those installed. All right, so here is the light, which feels and looks really good in quality, but this is pretty much the configuration. You'll need 2 nuts, and then you have these Allen head cap screws that retain the bracket to the light, and then the wire in the back. And then we'll go ahead and mount each pod. We'll have 4 lights on the front, and I'll go ahead and bolt those down with a lock washer and some stainless hardware. Pretty nice. Want to make sure that these bolts are in the upright position so that way when you take the rack and you install it on your hardtop, that it doesn't scratch your hardtop. We learned the hard way, and yeah, we got a little scuff. So this is why we're doing this video, is to share with you how to properly get this thing installed. All right, and that's what they're gonna look like bolted up. I'm gonna leave them kind of loose like this because they're kind of slotted. That way we can get this all fit up on the top. And that's how they're gonna be attached. So we'll go ahead and tighten those after we get the rack clamped down, and then we'll get it secured nice and tight. All right, so I'm getting ready to install these clamps to clamp the rack to the hardtop of the Jeep. And basically there is the rain gutter clamp. This is one of the parts you'll see in the package. So what I went ahead and did, because I don't want to scratch the outer surface of the rain gutter, I went ahead and took in some of this foam stuff. It's like a sticky back, and it's just like 1/4 inch by 1/8 inch thick foam. And I've cut it into lengths like this. And I've put that stuff right here. Now you could use pretty much anything like rubber or something. That's actually been doing well to keep the paint preserved on the hardtop. So I'm just gonna go ahead and install it pretty simple, get that bolt threaded in by hand, and then I'll go ahead and buzz this down. I just noticed that I put some of the hardware on wrong. So the stainless steel hardware for each pod light should be flipped around so the head is on the opposite side. That way you don't scratch up the hardtop with these bolts hanging down, as well as the 3 for each mounting bracket. So I'm gonna have to go through each one and flip them upside down, and you want them to look just like this right there, and then the rest of the threads are sticking up. You do not want them looking like that. But that's okay, because my mistake is your education. So I'll just go ahead and swap them out real quick. All right, so there it is. HookeRoad's Discovery rooftop rack, totally installed on our 2015 Jeep Wrangler JK. I think it looks amazing. The light pods really make it pop. And I even threw a hard case on top just to see if it would fit, and it does. So there's gonna be plenty of cargo space on this rack. It weighs about 87 pounds. I don't think it's too heavy compared to some of those on the market. But other than that, I really do think that it comes in at an affordable rate. It retails for about 399 bucks. If you're interested in this rack, go ahead and check it out in the description link below, where I'll also list a promo code to get a discount on this rack. And I really appreciate you guys watching this video. But right now, I think we need to take this thing camping. Let's hit the road. There's a lot of secure points, which really makes it easy to secure and attach things to the top. So a pretty simple install. I didn't think it was too bad. My wife and I, we put it together and got it installed. I had my dad help me install it. Offers a lot of cargo space. As you can see, I've got my barbecue. I've got a plastic tote. We've got my tent up there. I've got 2 chairs, tons of bungee cords and ratchet straps. I really do recommend this rack. I think it looks great up there. All the parts came together really smooth. And yeah, I can't really say much more about it other than definitely a good rack. So we're excited to be using this on a lot of our adventures here coming soon. And I think we're gonna end the video here. Enough said. You guys all have a good one. We'll see you soon.